click the icon.
Is that the little red thing?
It's the one just to the left of HTTP, or HTTP. It's like an information symbol, and you can do all the permissions there.
Cookies use.
Yeah.
Okay, I tried starting the stream again.
All right.
She's trying Internet Explorer right now. Apparently nothing's going on.
She tried contacting a web spirit or a spider spirit. No.
No, not yet. We will do that for later.
Call the local Iron Master.
I'll be happy to help kill the ISP.
If she winds up playing a character with high computer stats, we'll laugh at her.
No, that's the essence of role-playing. Pretend you're something you really aren't.
It'll be a real suspension of disbelief, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
So yeah, I put in a print screen of the button, so hopefully you'll see that on the Facebook chat.
I'm being told that there is a real echo problem with the stream.
Probably because of me, I guess, or somebody.
Are you watching it yourself?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Is somebody watching it?
No.
I'm not.
Not it.
Because if somebody is watching it,
looks like it's maybe fixed. I don't know.
If the echo problem is not fixed.
No, it's not fixed. It's just you don't echo, but everyone else does.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah, it might be actually. No, I don't know. Actually, I was gonna say it might be like
too high, and it's coming back into your microphone.
Oh.
Nice.
Wait, hang on. Let me check.
it's probably not mine because I only have a headset microphone. So
yeah, it is better now.
So we're fine as long as I'm on mute.
Yeah, that's probably it. Who'da thunk?
Who'da thunk?
Who'da thunk? All right.
Yeah, can do.
Oh. Nobody needs to hear what you're saying anymore.
Yeah, your audio isn't in, but everyone else's is.
Or you're gonna roleplay a mime. Yeah, true.
I mean, you could also, in theory, just have it your mic, but then the audio quality would probably be a lot worse.
But you...
That's true enough as well. We weren't even going to stream.
You know, you can add, if you go add an audio input capture, then yours should be as well.
That's like part of the...
Yeah, that's the weird part.
Yeah.
That is actually the super weird part.
Is she definitely receiving video and voice?
That's a good question. If she goes,
Can you get on Skype with
here?
her?
Yeah,
yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I was going, what the fuck? What?
Well, that's the highlight of the montage right there, Captain.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend tomorrow cutting it apart into several smaller episodes.
Okay.
And I have this awesome software called Hit Film 4 Plus or something, which I've been already fiddling with a little, and it seems to be so idiot-proof even I can use it, which is remarkable.
Excellent.
Can you edit the footage so that I have long hair like Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
I'll just have Kaftan's picture twice.
Usually is the best solution.
Yeah.
but mirrored, so it doesn't look like the exact same person.
Right.
Well,
Mirrored copy.
My features are so symmetrical, it doesn't really.
Oh, damn.
Give him a fake scar.
Okay. She's opening Skype now. Let me help her.
Excellent.
Yeah, nice.
That took a while.
I had thought that maybe Skype would be the culprit because it hijacks the webcam.
But
Some Egypt just lit off fireworks outside my window. No joke.
New Year's was 2 months ago.
I know. And it's
Hell,
actually illegal to send them up after the January 6th, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Yeah.
This is very true.
You know how Icelanders are with the law, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, nobody cares.
Yeah. Well, no.
We're true neutral at best.
I was just gonna say true neutral.
Yeah. Well, we have a lawful evil government. No, neutral evil government.
Chaotic evil government. There's a bunch of capitalist barbarians.
Do you guys really want to talk about chaotic evil governments?
You have a chaotic, stupid government.
Let's not get into that. That's a minefield.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they start minefielding stuff up soon.
Yeah, probably.
We make no political statements.
Because you don't need a border, like you don't need a wall if you just do a half-mile wide minefield there.
Can we just do that directly around his house?
He has a helicopter.
Excuse me, audio thing here. Yep, ég sé þig nokkur veginn. Í myrkri. Getur þú sett með skjáin? Ég kann það ekki, nei. Þá ferðu bara í það sem þú setur í spjallinu. Það ætti að vera svona lítið plúsmerki.
I'm gonna make myself another cup of tea while we do this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do tea as well.
Purple drink is slang for some horrible concoction that the Americans
Like cough
drink.
syrup.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it?
cough syrup and vodka or something.
Yep. It is.
I think it is. Ok, það bara gerum við þetta bara beint í gegnum spjallið.
Send image fyrir ég ekki.
Nei. Það er eitthvað share screen en skiptir ekki öllu máli. Þegar þú opnar browserinn, bara Chrome, Chrome er betri en annað. Þá í addressbarinu, þá ætti að vera lítið merki eins og bara ef þú opnar Facebook eða eitthvað, þá ætti að vera lítið eins og lítill hengilás. Ef þú smellir á það, þá koma lítið svona menu. Meðal annars ætti að standa ofarlega bæði kamera og mikrofón. Er það? Ok, þú er bæði á allow. Ok. Þú ert ekki með einn pop-up blocker eða svoleiðis?
Ég veit alltaf það.
Þá, ef þú ert ekki með eitthvað sem þú veist til, þá verður það örugglega ekki.
Það er ekki þessu tala 7 tíma svo.
Prófaðu samt bara að gera það. Þannig að fyrst að þetta er alveg í gangi, þá ætti rétt permission að vera fyrir að þú getur komist inn á það. Prófa bara að fara í gegnum task manager.
Ef ég er inn á Facebook og gerir það, þá fæ ég þetta alveg á bennið allt saman. En ef ég er inn á ef ég opið gluggann í Róm 20 skjánum, þá fæ ég eitthvað allt annað.
Ok, hvað færðu þar?
Það stendur bara permissions og cookies.
Já. Og ekkert annað?
Og svo connection. Ég fæ bara permissions og bara cookies. Og svo segir mér að ég fengi 8 cookies. fæ ekki þess alveg hvað sem að...
Ok, það geta eitthvað sem þetta site settings neðar. Já, opna það.
Images, show all images.
Það ættir að fara neður, ætti að koma í content settings, svona. Ætti bara að koma það betur.
How did you like your substitute?
Það ætti að vera bæði mikrofón og kamera aðeins neðar.
Very cute.
Yeah, he's pissed off now.
Sérska fyrir mig. Svona, ef þú sér það eitthvað.
Já, sko, í þinn mikrofón, það er mest hægt þar í askuna setti hverja success.
Já. Ok, prófa að opna Manage Exceptions. Kemur eitthvað með app.roll20.net.
Facebook, Hangouts og plus Google.
Og allt er ég lág.
Já.
Ok, þá skaltu bara prófa að gera fyrir mig að loka gernum Task Manager, bæði browsernum og Skype og opna síðan Chrome aftur, farin á Roll20.
Þessi loka Chrome.
Loka bara í gernum Task Manager,
Já.
bæði Chrome og Skype, ekki gera strax.
Já.
Og þau eru búin að gera það, opna það aftur Chrome, farin á Roll20, joina leikinn og ef það kemur þetta tutorial dæmi, bara fara eldsnögt í gegnum það. Bara íta á next, skilur við. Þangað til að það ætti þá hugsanlega koma einhver möguleiki þar sem það býður þér að spyr hvort þú vilji leyfa mikrofón og audio. En það ætti að þá leysa máli líka að loka þetta með Task Manager og ef ekki þá þetta kannski restart tölvunni. Og fyrir utan þetta þá erum við komin alveg að hámarki tækningum minnar.
Og eiginlega allar þekkingar þeinar.
Já, flokk.
Líka spurning hvort hún sé með stilt á rétt, þú veist, default recording device og...
Já, voru einhverjum fleiri möguleikar? Það væntanlega ekki fleiri möguleikar en default mikrofón og kameran í hinu, sko. Ég trúi því ekki. En prófa bara að loka öllu alveg og koma aftur inn og að hvort það gera eitthvað.
Svo það náttúrulega þarf að passa að vera ekki með Skype opið bara upp á Skype sé ekki að hijacka myndum.
Já, heyrðu þetta?
Já, hérna.
Ok, það var bara líka þess að segja að loka í gennum Task Manager Skype, sko. En þá reynum þetta og ef það kemur ekkert upp, það er samband á Facebook. Ok, reynum þetta. Bye.
Svo í versta falli þá bara tökum við þetta með hann á chatinu. Þú veist, það bara verður að hafa það þannig. Best að hún heyrir, hún getur þá hort á streamið.
Við bara gerum það sem við getum, skiljum.
Nákvæmlega.
Ég meina, hvað sem ekki heyrðist í henni núna þegar hún var á Skype.
Alveg, ég heyrði alveg ágætt í henni, sko.
Það var það líka backup, skiljum. Við getum sett hann ekki Skype þannig að hún getur talað.
Já.
Það gerum mitt slið. Ég meina náttúrulega asnalegasta workaround í heimi, en það virkar það.
Já, nákvæmlega. Nákvæmlega.
Þessi mynd að verða ansið kunnuleg.
Já, þessi mynd góð, sko. Ég var að horfa á Roll20 sjálfa, þeir eru með sko svona dæmi og það instantly bara slökkti á lungur minni til að horfa á hérna máskart myndböndið er að einn gaurinn var alltaf borðandi, hann var alltaf með skál og gaffal að borða eitthvað á mynd og ég bara, nei, bara harshing my vibe.
Hann hefur verið að búa sér til svona thing.
Og svo var hann alltaf í hlýraból, það hjálpaði ekki.
That's my thing. I eat on camera, that's my thing.
Ekki bara það, þetta er í hlýraból.
I wear a wife beater, that's my thing.
Já.
My thing var að ég var alltaf í sömu fötum og karlinn minn.
Þannig að þegar þú ferði í gáruform, hann bara rífur þú.
Yep. How's gonna be?
Herru, það er eitthvað lítið að gerast.
Já, eiginlega.
Á ég að setja hlekkinun á streymið og það starta þetta því að klukkan er 20 í. Ég segi það, en ef við ætlum að hafa þetta live streymi yfir höfuð, hvort við ætlum ekki að setja það í gang?
Já, þú veist, það er í gangi, sko. Það er bara spurning að deila því, sko.
Það kemur ekki strax á þér, skiljum.
Höfum við einhverja leið til að kommunikata við Möggu?
Skype. Voru að tala núna á Facebook? Ekkert að gerast.
Ekkert að gerast, mér finnst þetta svo weird. Sko, þegar hún klikkar hérna upp í horninu, þá ætti að vera kamera allow og mikrofón allow.
Ég veit það, en það er bara eitthvað skrítið í gangi með þetta. Við höfum ekki tíma til að finna þetta núna. Þessi permission kom ekki upp hjá henni, segir hún.
Já, ok. Jæja, ok. Náðu það bara inn á Skype og hérna...
Ég segi bara að tala við okkur gegnum Facebook-spjallið.
Já. Já, eða Roll20 spjallið.
Nei, ég bara segja, þú veist, hljóðið, skilju.
Já. Hvað meina það?
Ég get ekki verið með Skype og tölvun á sama tíma, þetta er sko. Það er með padda og hljóðið. Já, hún bara Skype á þér og hringi henni það.
Já, hindi hann bara Skype og hafa hana bara fyrir fram að þig.
Ég segi það. Hér hringir hún.
This is just gonna be the ghetto solution for today.
Já.
Þá ætlum ég að setja hlekkjurinn á síðuna.
Já, og Roleplays á Íslandi líka.
Ég ætla að publisha fyrst á síðunni og síðuna.
Ok. Já, nákvæmlega. Við hefðum átt að skýra síðan það, technical difficulties. Við fórum nefnilega í gegnum dálítið mörg nöfn áður en að þetta nafn var valið. Þó að þetta var fyrsta hugmyndin, öll önnur nöfn einhvern veginn enduðu sem hérna að vera tekin, sko.
Þau eru frekar.
Það er alltaf leið, reynum einhver önnur, fórum í gegnum alveg geðsmörg nöfn, alltaf við googlum það bara, neip, allt tekið.
Roleplay, náttúrulega.
Já. Segðu henni endilega að vera með þannig að við höfum myndina á henni í upptökunni, sko.
Já. Þá líka ef maður stillir þannig að allar myndinar af fólki séu uppi, sko, þá actually endar Bára á að vera við hliðina á okkur. Sem er svona...
Já, þetta er í færðana.
Já.
Þetta sér að, þú sér að.
Já.
Actually, right now, we are all slightly above you on my screen.
Let's just drag her down here.
No. Fall from grace.
No, she should be.
No,
yeah. I wanted to start by.
Should we let her get in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's wait for her. And Bill is
He's trying another computer. No.
He's trying another computer. Might be awesome.
That might work.
Is going slightly insane.
It might work.
Yeah. Well, it's blood, sweat, and tears to begin with.
This is all actually pre-planned to get to the core of who we truly are.
Yeah. It's like Hell Week and the SEALs.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Bell.
Technically,
You know
yeah.
what this calls for?
So, Maka is trying a new computer, another computer.
I don't remember who it was. It was some comedian, probably Will Ferrell or somebody, who said, "Never get married to anybody you haven't seen have Wi-Fi difficulties."
Yes. Yes.
Because that's when you see the real measure of a person, when he can't get internet. Is somebody watching the stream without being muted? Because I can hear myself talk.
No.
No,
Okay.
not here.
But I could hear the echo as well, so I think yeah, there is a slight echo.
There's somebody who has it open that isn't.
I don't think it's the stream. I think it's just like volume
Okay.
going right into the microphone again.
I have it live, but I have it on muted on
Oh,
YouTube.
okay.
Just because I wanted to see if it worked or not.
Yeah.
I'll probably keep it up just to see what's going on.
It's going to be so funny if after this 47 minutes of trying, going on another computer is just going to magically fix it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That might fix it. It genuinely might.
Here's open.
Here's open. See what's going on. Probably her daughter's computer or something. What is
Well,
happening?
there's the picture again.
What if God was one of us?
Can you hear us? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'd settle for her hearing us, actually.
Yeah.
Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Okay.
Nothing happening. All right. So, should we do the Skype solution then?
I'm waiting for it to see the message.
Maybe it's just no internet in Akureyri or something. I don't know.
The only thing, like, if it doesn't work on two computers, it has to have something to do with the Roll20 settings.
Yeah.
Or just the gremlins that dwell within her.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's probably that.
Maybe a werewolf used the what's the gift called? The garble technology.
Yeah.
Makes all technological things turn against you.
I wish I, as a DM, could see your settings.
And the good thing is, no one's watching, so we're good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I want to receive from others, voice and video. I have that on. This is.
You might be going through the tutorial right now just to see if something comes up that way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shall we get working?
If you can get her on Skype.
She's not seeing the message that I wanted to get on Skype, so.
Yeah, I can imagine her being very pissed off right now.
So we should definitely, if this works now, make fun of her quite a lot.
Oh yes.
Yeah, of course. While she continues this, I'm gonna do one thing. I'll be back.
All right.
People go poop. We apparently have at least one viewer.
Oh. Hello.
Commented on the thread saying that it works. So hello.
Oh.
Watching.
Yeah, that's my friend.
Yeah, suspected as much.
It only took me to get away from the computer for this all to work?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is it working?
Nei, þetta skipt tölvu.
I
I
see
changed
black
computers
screen, but I
actually
don't see
and using another
Black
computer
screen
and
is
Firefox
better
browser.
than what we've been seeing
some
so
sort of
Yay.
cage.
I hope.
All right, so we're up and running.
I see her.
Salutations.
I don't. I'll reconnect.
Chrome has deserted me. I'm using Firefox now.
That's all good. Do you hear
I
us?
see you. I see you and hear you. Loud and clear.
I see you have a boom operator behind you and everything.
I have a boom operator, yes. Technical support.
This only took like.
So wait, does everyone else see and hear Maka?
Yeah.
I don't.
I was getting
Just a black screen
hopeless
to
and
me.
crestfallen.
Oh no.
Have you
automatically?
No, there it is. There it is.
You know, Maka, this automatically puts you into the position of playing the Iron Master hacker in the group, right?
Oh no, never ever.
I like it.
That'd be like just the old hackers movie or something. I'm gonna download the virus now.
Just as long as your vice is wrath, and you'll just smash the computer that doesn't work immediately.
Yeah.
So, all right, should
I
we?
wasn't really wrathful. I was just
everyone
starting to cry on the inside a bit.
Yeah. So I'd like to welcome you all to this first character creation session for Manitou Springs, the Werewolf, the Forsaken demo game, published by White Wolf when the Werewolf, the Forsaken first edition first came out. We're going to be using second edition. The first time I actually play second edition, I've looked over the book. It looks really nice. All the changes they made are very good for playability. And they've actually, like, for an old Werewolf the Apocalypse player like myself, some of the changes they made between Apocalypse and Forsaken were very downgrading. Somebody is watching the stream, so I can hear myself talk.
It's coming from Bill. It's probably because the volume is just high enough that you can see that there's some sound coming from Bill as we speak.
I'll mute him.
It's probably just volume. It's probably just volume transferring over to your mic, essentially.
Okay. Oh yeah. But they've kind of raised the power level of the werewolves again. They were back in the old World of Darkness. They were very powerful, and you could really have this bestial power fantasy come to life. And then they made Forsaken, and you suddenly were just not that good anymore. You really fell below the power level of Vampire the Requiem, at least. But now they're back to their old tricks of being complete badasses, and they made it in an interesting way. It's not the same as the old one, but I'll probably be mixing up some terms because I've been playing Werewolf since I was like 14 or something. But I really like the look of the new system, and in this first session, I'd like to just start by going over who you guys are and what's your experience of roleplay, and then make a real mortal character before we go into any of the werewolf business. Just make a person, a regular person in some way, and then we'll see how this experience of becoming a werewolf and entering that world of spirits and stuff changes in what way we perceive that person. So I'll just like to start by asking. Well, I'll start myself. I have been role-playing. My name is Helgi. I've been role-playing since I was like 12 or something. So for 24 years, probably now. Most of it's been storytelling and dungeon mastering. I've done a lot of the Icelandic conventions, role-playing conventions, and was the president of the Icelandic Role-Playing Society for a while. This is a new thing for me to do this Let's Play publicly, and I love the challenge. And I hope we can just have fun doing this and let other people have fun watching us playing Awesome characters. Kjartan, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My name is Kaplan. I'm a writer by profession. I've been playing role-playing games since I was like 11, so 743 years now.
About.
Roughly. I'm not DM'd as much as Helgi by any means, but I am a control freak, ergo the writing. And yeah.
I'd like to add that Kjartan has a series of young adult novels, or what would you call them? That have won awards here in Iceland. So check it out. What are they called in English?
Good way of learning Icelandic.
Yeah, they're never gonna get translated.
Hopefully, at some point. I have nothing to do with that, though. It's just my concept.
So let's move over to Magnus, the new guy in the group, the young'un.
Hello, I'm the new blood.
This one.
I'm younger than those two guys' role-playing careers. My name is Magnus. I'm 23 years old. I've been role-playing since 2009, thereabouts. So that's 8 years, you know.
That's cute.
I represent a new generation. Yeah. But yeah, what else? No, I'm good. I'm a student. I'm a sociology student. I'm just here to have fun and play a game.
You're an aspiring voice actor, right?
I am, yes. Well, aspiring and wanting to be, you know, very similar things. I feel I'm like I say, I'm very much a wannabe voice actor.
All right. And Maka, a legendary vampire storyteller from the northern part of Iceland.
From the north.
Wow, quite an introduction. Yeah, my name is Margaret, but I'm always called Maka, and I'm 38 years old. Just had my birthday. It's a horrible, horrible day. I was relatively old when I discovered role-playing. I was about 20. So, but as I'm older than dirt, I've been doing this for a while now. And like Helgi said, I've been stuck on the other side of the screen in storytelling Vampire the Requiem for a few years now. The same setting all the time. So this will be a welcome change for me. So.
And now, yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah. Cool beans. We've only played together twice or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Mortal World of Darkness once, and then Changeling at some convention, which I loved. I think we played together.
Yeah.
Changeling. No. Yeah, or something.
I'm not sure about the Changeling.
No. Probably that's me misremembering. Sorry.
No, Maka, you played at his table in Promethean.
Yeah, that might be as well.
Like.
Yeah.
That was a horrible experience. I should never have taken Promethean to a convention. It is a way too big of a world to try to fit into players' brains in like the short time you get, the like 45 minutes you get to prep players before you have to start playing. But
why do I remember?
I learned that, at least. Yeah. But okay, let's move on. Bill, you're up.
There we go. Yeah, my name is Bill. I've been role-playing since I was 16. And the first game I ever played was Werewolf the Apocalypse 2nd Edition. And I've been pretty addicted to Werewolf ever since.
Yeah, we actually got to know each other because of Werewolf. Well, we were sitting at a bar with I was with my girlfriend, and he was, I think, on a date. And they were talking, and we had nothing to talk about, and we found out we both like Werewolf. And we've been friends since.
And then I found out, maybe was it that same day, or was it a little later, that I had been doing jujitsu with your brother?
Yeah. Something like that. Iceland. So yeah, Bill is coming from Mount Pleasant, Michigan, to play with us.
Right.
So say hello to the doomed American.
Is it still Mount Pleasant.
Well, I mean, the petition's been in to just rename it Mount Doom. We'll see. We'll keep you posted.
I
Soon.
think there's a copyright on that, a trademark.
Yeah.
Even.
So yeah, Bora, tell us about yourself. Yeah, it's an awesome program. I do that as well. Never. Yeah. There can be only one. Talking about there can be only one. I just was talking earlier to Magnus about Highlander, and he hasn't seen it.
I haven't.
So he almost got kicked right there.
Ouch.
That's the problem with being of the new generation.
Yes.
I haven't seen Alien
You're
either.
way too benevolent, Helgi. Way too benevolent.
Yeah.
It's
Well, we'll
not
take
exactly
it down
what
on
was in the cinemas when I was growing up.
in the cinemas.
Okay.
So yeah,
Just make
we were
the
gonna
effort to watch it.
we're gonna start by going over some character ideas. Before the stream, I put it to people to think of a mortal character, not really think about the werewolf stuff at all. Make a person, pick an actor to play him. I feel like that is a good way to get like a voice for the character and a mannerism that mere description doesn't really get all the time. I do it a lot for my NPCs to pick an actor that embodies that role. So I'd just like to start with Kjartan. Can you tell us who's your mortal?
Sure.
Who's your guy?
Of course, the concept is relatively rough because I wanted to be in development still while we're making this. But roughly, I have a working name for him, Jacob Thornton.
Jacob Thornton.
He's a professor, a history professor. I'm not sure exactly which school, but relatively sort of high-end school of some sort.
Is he going to be from Colorado or from somewhere else in the country?
He was from Colorado.
So maybe a big school in Denver?
No, not necessarily. I was thinking he was just a local boy who moved out for this gig, as it were.
Yeah.
Just teaching, because quite recently he was fired from his job after, misconduct in work, they said, but roughed up a student who annoyed him. No, we moved on from that, actually. We talked about...
We're thinking it might have been like a student-professor relationship gone bad.
That he went a bit too far with, shall we say. But he's been let go from his job for now, and he's moved back to Manitou Springs.
Yeah, or in the process of moving back. The big metropolitan areas.
Sort of escaping his previous environment while he's being fired.
Yeah. He's probably on suspension right now, and they're looking into how to get rid of somebody that has tenure.
Yeah, pending investigation type of thing.
Yeah. The big areas around there, like Manitou Springs, is a tiny town. It has a population of like 3,000 or something.
I know. I was just thinking he was born and raised there.
Yeah. And then he could move to either Colorado Springs that's really close, or Denver, that's a little further off.
I was thinking he just moved back to Manitou Springs because his parents had a house there, there, whatever, and he maybe they had it and he hadn't sold it, they passed away or something like that. He just moved back into that.
Yeah, I'd rather not that he'd have a house, because you guys living together is a part of of the whole.
Essentially, it was just the idea that he was sort of running away and hiding out.
But if his parents are alive, that I can work with.
Sure, let's do that.
Yeah, I would also like to put in some strain on that relationship as well. So if you can think of somebody,
he's a grown
or
man
his
moving,
parents, teachers as well, and they would see something like this as a big problem,
not
like a
necessarily
failure.
not necessarily teachers, but they just know what happened, and they think it's just very off-putting.
Yeah. Okay. Do they know about werewolves, or are they totally in the blank?
I would rather lean towards not knowing.
Okay.
Because he doesn't really.
He doesn't. Yeah.
At this point, at least in time where I made him up.
Yeah. Okay. So
My
he
idea
doesn't
was
know where it comes from. You know,
Sorry?
he doesn't know where his werewolf side comes from. Basically,
Yeah,
it
at
might be
least
an ancestor somewhere, but there's no record of it in the family.
sure. As I said, but at least he's just in the dark when it comes to this.
Okay. Okay.
I just
And you picked.
now recently he's been losing his temper more and more, and he's just essentially becoming more bestial almost.
Yeah.
Only
That's
finds
cool.
comfort when he's out in nature and whatnot, things like that.
Yeah. You picked a very interesting actor to portray your character. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I picked Clive Owen. I pictured it basically Clive Owen in Children of Men.
Yeah.
Slightly
So
you know,
slightly run down Clive Owen. Yeah.
exactly sort of past his prime type of guy.
Yeah, not as run down as he is in the Nick now, but still.
Maybe not a cocaine addict, you know.
Yeah.
Did you mention what he was a professor of?
History, I said.
History. Okay.
But that's again, it's relatively mutable. Yeah. I think I just want to fix that to whatever happens with the concept as we progress.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Okay. I also asked you to think of a song that might somehow be like the character's theme song or something like that.
Yeah,
and you picked a very interesting song. I really like it.
Yeah, it's called "I'm a Wolf" by Mookison. It's an Icelandic fisherman / singer-songwriter.
Yeah, we're gonna include a link to all these songs at the bottom of our YouTube videos. So look for that tomorrow when we post it. So because we can't really play them in the videos because then we'll be taken down. But we'll have a link to it down under the video. And I highly recommend this song. It's really good. So yeah, do you guys have any input? Like, how do you like the concept that he's bringing up? The slightly run down history professor. Yeah. Okay.
Could very well be.
Could be. Could work. Okay. Yeah. So that could be good as well.
Let's. Yeah, exactly. Let's pick that up with you then. But if it's an academic type, then yeah, probably works quite well.
Sure. They might know each other from before the change, actually.
Yeah, maybe just school or whatever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, as I said though, this is a fairly rough concept because because Helgi talked about wanting to sort of randomize the auspices and tribes and things like that. So I wanted to keep it relatively open, just to fix it to fit it to whatever's the result. So history is by no means some fixed part of it.
But it's an easy fit for it. You know. Okay. I have already given you a character sheet, so you can put in the picture and the name and stuff while we continue talking about Magnus's idea of a character.
Yes. Hello, I will be playing Caspian Gray, former prosecuting attorney to the state of New York, and now renowned author of crime fiction.
Yeah. He's the old guy in the group, the young player playing the oldest guy, probably.
I felt it was appropriate.
And so you were in New York, you say. So you would be a total fish out of water.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a nice thing as well. I'd like to have a mix of locals and non-locals in the group, actually.
Yeah, he travels around a lot for inspiration for his work, of course. And
Okay.
and of course there are no ulterior motives at all possible.
Yeah.
Since
He's
he
not
is just an
hunting
author.
anything.
Yeah. But yeah,
Okay,
he is a bit disillusioned with the justice system after an unfortunate case.
Yeah.
So he resigned.
That sent him over the edge. And that was one question I wanted to. Have you thought of why he actually changed so late, seeing as he's probably a pretty new werewolf now?
Well,
like, what was the final straw that broke the camel's back that sent him into the anger necessary for the change to actually take hold?
Well, the way I thought of it was that he essentially was representing the state in a case against a person that was very clearly guilty of heinous crimes.
Okay.
And failed to get a conviction.
Okay.
And perhaps sometime later, maybe not the next day, maybe years later, he runs into this person again on the street or something, and the conversation turns, there's taunting, there's threats,
I actually have an idea for that.
I love it.
Seeing as not everyone is born with the wolf in them.
Okay.
It can, like, werewolves, wolf-blooded turn into werewolves spontaneously sometimes. And you can actually become wolf-blooded when you either botch a lunacy check or bitten by a werewolf. So he actually might have not have been a werewolf his whole life, or not even been wolf-blooded his whole life.
Yeah, I like that
That's why
a
it's so
lot.
late. So these heinous crimes, he might have actually been prosecuting a werewolf.
Oh, and that
So it
gives
might
me
have been, yeah. So it might have been like cannibalism or something that somebody's being accused of, because werewolves can actually gain essence from eating people.
He wasn't prosecuting me then. Not cannibalism. I don't want to go that far.
So yeah, so you might have like stumbled upon this world kind of, and like during this investigation, like, oh, he's a member of like this wide-ranging cannibalistic cult of people that believe that they are wolves and stuff like that. And
so I'm the new guy playing the old guy who is very much the new guy.
Yeah,
I like it.
And then when you had this heated argument in the streets, that might have turned sour, and you were actually bitten.
Sure, I like that a lot.
And then you have later these episodes where you don't know what's going on.
Transformation, and essentially my thought is that he went a bit wild for a while, disappeared from public view, and eventually returned to start writing.
Did he actually like live on the streets in some sort of haze or something like that?
That was my thought. Yeah, that was my thought.
Yeah, like a mental breakdown.
Yeah,
it might not even be a bite. Then it might just be the lunacy that can trigger these things. Like just seeing a werewolf can trigger these episodes. So I like that. That's pretty cool and works. This is a new mechanic that this didn't used to be in the first edition of Forsaken. This is an added bonus in the second edition, that the lunacy can make you wolf-blooded, and wolf-blooded can later probably do that to everyone. Yeah, I need to.
This is the gentleman extraordinaire, Victor Garber.
Here.
Wow.
Now you see all see.
Good.
I have no idea what his name is, but I know the guy.
It's Victor Garber, yeah.
Victor Garber.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something I should have done earlier, and to all players for all of your character sheets.
All right.
Or maybe I'll just do it as we go along. Right. This is a great. Does anybody have any input on this that you want to?
My song. Should I reveal my song first?
Or questions? Oh yeah, your song. Yeah.
My song is "A Dog's Life" by Miracle of Sound,
which is a song from The Wolf Among Us, which is a computer game that features the Bigby, the big bad wolf from Fables.
Yes, Bigby Wolf.
Actually,
it's a song inspired by Wolf Among Us. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
By Miracle of Sound, who makes a lot of video game inspired music, basically.
Cool. All right.
Definitely recommend it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Maka,
please.
You actually, I haven't heard a concept from you, so I'd like to hear something.
Well, I was thinking, we recently got a visit from a couple of Mormons, and that inspired my character idea. And I was thinking that I would like to be a Native American raised by Mormons.
Ah, nice. They had these programs.
Yeah, they had these programs, and I was really intrigued by it. And I think it might be a really interesting kind of fuck upness.
Do you remember what this program was called? Because I've heard about it before.
Yeah, well, I actually have a link that I can check.
I can see.
Oh no, I changed computers.
The Indian placement program.
Yeah,
it was
something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It was something so
horrible program, but yeah.
It kind of uprooted children from Native American families that were poor and brought them into some kind of foster care with Mormons. What could possibly go wrong? And of course, you know, the Mormons are really strict religious types. So
really,
yeah. Okay. Turns out they are, but they're really nice, though.
Yeah, but they have that. They have that running. No, that's the what's it called? The Pennsylvania Dutch thing. They have this.
The Amish.
You get a year of running around. That's the Amish. Okay.
Yeah.
The Rumspringa.
I get those mixed. Yeah, Rumspringa. Yeah.
Yeah, but
you
the Mormons
have like
also
a year to just go out and sin as much as you want before you come back.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a nice workaround.
Yeah, I'm working on that right now.
And you have been for the last 15 years?
Yes, approximately.
So yeah, that's a nice. Do you have an actor or actress to portray this character?
No, I haven't really, because Native American actors aren't really.
Have you seen a show called Banshee?
No.
They have an extra kick-ass female Native American actress there.
I was actually thinking about gender bending.
Okay, all right.
But I haven't really decided. It depends on the rest of the group if it's really.
If it's all slongs.
Yes. I was thinking about being kind of very spiritual, kind of, you know, toned up inside, of course, because of the mixed race and stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's nice.
I don't know. But
really
really searching
nice.
spiritually.
It's a very good point. Yeah.
Very Christian.
And then this werewolf thing on top of
all
these two
conflicts. Yeah, and the werewolf thing. Yeah.
That would probably what have I been doing
has it
with
a
this
bit rough.
Christianity thing? Yeah.
So when you go around knocking on doors and saying, "Have you heard the good howl?"
Exactly. So, I think
knocking as in tearing apart.
Yeah. Let me talk to you about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
We're wolves. We blow the house down.
Convert sinners.
I'm getting a very Hunter and Darkness vibe from the characters. Like one of the werewolf tribes is very. It will fit. I like this idea a lot. In this very conflicted, like 3 sets of ideas, basically that are fighting for prominence within the character. Had you picked a song?
No, something really dark and broody.
Shocker.
Yeah. Nick Cave. No.
Yeah, might be. What was the song that? I was thinking about. No, it's not coming. I'll get back to it.
It's not coming. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. We'll have it ready for next session or something. So yeah, you should have a character sheet as well. I'm gonna put it up for you so you can do what you want with it. Because I hadn't edited it for everybody to see. All players and save changes and here, so you can start working on your character and what you want. And we're gonna move over to Bill, who has the badass Jackson Miller. Tell us a little bit about that guy.
Jackson Miller really very much wanted to be an actor, and made his way to Hollywood, and was not actually a bad actor, but he just sort of never had the it factor. So he finally sort of gave up on his acting career and settled for becoming a stuntman, which would still allow him to help make films, but in some small way.
And he maybe found that he never really got that injured after failed stunts or something like that.
Yeah, he was always really
Quick to heal.
Quick to heal. Yeah. Yeah, he never really had too much difficulty. It sort of came naturally to him, a little more so than than acting. Like acting was something he actually had to work towards, but doing stunt work was just
getting thrown from a bus was easy.
Exactly.
Walking away from a car crash, no problem.
Yeah, I had assumed that might have actually been the thing that sort of eventually triggered his change.
Yeah, some sort of failed
really
stunt.
really failed stunt, probably
on some very low budget horror movie, probably.
Absolutely, probably a werewolf movie.
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere, the car goes off a cliff or something, and then there's all kinds of crazy stories afterwards on the set about a bear attack.
Yeah. Or some of them, the guys with a little higher willpower say they saw Sasquatch.
Right.
Yeah. Sure. And you actually have an actor picked, right?
I picked the picture that you suggested actually because I thought it was pretty great for Finn Jones.
Finn Jones, who's best known for his work in Game of Thrones, but is now going to rock Iron Fist for Netflix very soon.
That's Loras Tyrell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pretty boy.
Excellent.
So the Wolf of Flowers.
He's a little
the Wolf of Flowers, yeah. So yeah, he changed. So he was in Hollywood at the time, or was he working outside of Hollywood when the change happened?
Outside. Yeah.
Outside. Okay.
Yeah, it was like remote location shooting.
Yeah.
Were they up in Colorado?
What's that?
Were they up in Colorado when the change occurred?
Yeah, why not? I think so.
Yeah.
It works for me. I think that
he
would have
to be dead.
What's that?
Like, is he believed to be dead by authorities?
No.
No. Okay. Maybe if it was a horrible accident, then he walked away from it like without going back to the crew, and everybody thought he would be missing or something like that.
I mean, that's a possibility. Either way, I figure he's taking a break from making movies right now, and he's probably like a little scared of what he is. So he might even be like living in a tent out in the woods somewhere.
Yeah, like he can hunt for food now, and like he doesn't really need any money anymore.
Yeah,
being legally dead could be very useful too.
Yeah, well, it could be a hindrance and a boon, like an equal measure.
Yeah.
Like, so
for
some stuff,
movies.
Yeah. No, it's just an idea. Like, if the accident was particularly like nobody should walk away from that. It's either people have a thorn in your side because they actually think that you're in some way different.
Yeah.
Or everybody thinks you're dead, like nobody should survive being hit by this tanker truck, but he just did.
Yeah.
Or whatever the injury was, or falling off a cliff, or like you said, like driving a car off a cliff or something. And like either he has this reputation of being this unkillable stuntman, or he was actually killed, or not killed. Like, so is either one something you want to work with?
I can work with either one. I like Honestly, I like both of them. What do you think in terms of like making for a better story? I suppose
It has like each has a different pro and con.
I
Because,
like the first one a little more because the song that I picked,
yeah,
it really fits with the concept of the song.
yeah,
Which
okay.
is,
Tell us about it.
there's this sort of grungy southern kind of rock folk band called Sean James and the Shapeshifters,
Yeah.
and they have an album just called The Bear, and there's a song on it called Hunger, and it's about a hunter going out to hunt a bear, and the refrain on it is just repeated over and over again in this guy's really like dingy voice. Oh no, oh no, oh no, he ain't gonna die, like over and over again. So
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. The pros and cons from the first one that I see is like he might actually have a couple of points in fame for being the stuntman that never dies. So some people
man.
might actually know who you are, and you might have a little more scrutiny upon you at any given time. And actually, like if there are any factions wanting werewolves dead, this is something people would look for. Like, oh yeah, this guy is reportedly unkillable, or very hard to hurt.
On the list
But
of
also, you could use that. Yeah, but also, like fame can be good in other places, like getting when fame is beneficial, which I think is
Getting-
not very often, but still, yeah. And it will also have like people like he might be retired, but there are probably still people trying to get him to work.
Yeah, I think on the list of adjectives that are good to have associated with you as a stuntman, unkillable has to be near the top.
Yeah. Well, unlikable is probably near the bottom.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go with that. I like that.
Okay. The concept unkillable stuntman is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Bara. Dazzle us.
Oh wow, no pressure.
No pressure.
So Victoria Keys, she's young, about 30, but she's already an accomplished scholar. The way I saw it, before I knew that we were going to maybe randomize the tribes and the auspices.
I'm gonna put up a little like a draft of it, so you probably will get at least one of the things you want.
Okay. Anyway, I didn't know about that, so
Yeah,
the way
sure.
I pictured it was as someone who's born into a blood talon clan.
Okay.
So her family is in that tribe, and they're very, very animalistic and big on the, this is your
Oh yeah.
the essence of your being.
So
and
she's
it's
one of
very
the ones that is
violent and
born
very,
in the fold.
yeah, and she was born into that, but her sort of if you think about sort of the blood and bone aspects, then her inner nature, like the blood, is very the monster. So she has this very strong, and this is in her entire family, they are incredibly strong monsters. They are very good at hunting down and just tearing things to shreds. And this
Okay.
is what she was born for. This is what she's bred for. But her nature as an individual is very lone wolf, and she's very cerebral and has always wanted nothing to do with this bloody business of the werewolf shit. And she
All right.
she changes late. So she just goes like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get a degree. I'm going to work with science. I'm going to work with something that I can touch and feel and measure, and get a control of this.
Maybe fix my family through this medical sciences.
Yes, and she goes into genetic research, obviously.
Yeah.
So and she has a motivation that drives her. So she becomes really good at it, and she's smart. So she does that, and then she gets engaged. She meets this wonderful scientist guy and gets engaged, and it's great. And then they have this huge argument about her family because she can never explain about her family. It's always this mysterious something, and it's always so dramatic, and he doesn't get why, and he just wants her to tell her what's going on. And in a fit of rage during this heated argument, she changes, and her hands shift into claws, and she impales him completely out of control. And this is literally her worst nightmare come to life. So that's sort of my concept for her.
I like it. I love it.
And
I like it a lot.
I had chosen Iraka because she's meticulous and she doesn't want to waste energy on any bullshit. She just wants to, like, she's got her mission, she goes in, she does it, and she knows she's the best at it. And another thing is that, you know, deep down she doesn't admit this, but she doesn't want to kill anyone except on purpose ever again.
Okay.
So that's a
she
huge
wants it
thing.
to
She's
be...
in control. Like, she can't control that she has this beast, but by God, I will control who I kill and how I kill them and when they die.
So she might even see her bestial nature as kind of like Bruce Banner and Hulk. Like, they feel like...
and she sees herself as I am a monster. I can't get away from it. I've tried. It doesn't work. But I'm going to be the monster that guards others from the monsters. Okay. And that's, again, ties into the whole blood talon hunting werewolves thing. She's going to be the monster that kills the other monsters.
Okay, nice. There's going to be some opportunities for that.
Yeah, but obviously if we're going to randomize the tribes and the auspices,
what I had thought to set up was to get you guys to roll basically initiative, just roll a d100 and going to set you up. And then the first player gets to pick either a tribe or an auspice down, and then the last player to pick gets to pick both and then back up. You know, so you most likely are going to get at least one of your things, and now that you've said what you want, they probably might refrain from picking them. So yeah, you game the system. Nice.
No dice.
Yeah. Anyway,
no dice.
So
did you have an actress and song?
Yes.
Picked?
So okay. She's this very smart person who is who's paid the price for ignoring her frailty, so to speak, already, and wants to make amends. That's like her big thing. She wants to make amends, and so I sort of saw her as, I couldn't find a female character that really embodied her.
Okay.
But I really felt that she harmonized with Constantine, played by Keanu Reeves, except as a woman.
Yeah.
So like a female version of that.
Female version of that.
Like a female version of
Actually,
that.
Speaking of Keanu Reeves, have you seen the actress playing against him in the new John Wick?
No, I've only seen the
I don't
original.
remember her name. She was in Orange is the New Black, season 3, I think. That
see it.
British speaking inmate that came up. I'll find her real quick and post you a picture.
Ruby Rose?
Yeah,
I
probably.
think she's Australian, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. Next best thing.
Wait. Here.
Close enough.
Keanu Reeves.
You're gonna find a female Keanu Reeves for us?
Yeah. Anyway, the way he's in that movie, sort of very cynical and jaded, but at the same time very driven and sort of noble-hearted.
The picture of Keanu Reeves is pretty good.
Analog.
Not gonna.
Probably not what you had in mind, though.
This I gotta see.
And the and she keeps the engagement ring.
Oh,
okay.
Jane on her neck at all times. It's a reminder of what
All
happens.
the fingers that she used to decapitate the man she loved.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, of what happens when hubris, when you think you have everything under control. You know, always prepare more. You can never lose control, or terrible things happen.
Have you thought about ghost wolves at all?
I decided against including ghost rules for now.
Okay.
Because it's like the campaign background is this very influential werewolf rounds up like one of each. Because he's trying to sell the idea that multi-tribal packs are the way to go in the future to lessen werewolf violence, to make the werewolf nation that he wants to build stronger. So that's why each of you is from a different tribe and each of you has a different auspice, because he pulls in all the favors. to get you to come to him. Because he is a big player in like national werewolf politics, and he's kind of famous for actually defeating a spirit that ruled the Denver area for years, just throwing out all the werewolves. And here is a picture. I know it's not the best, but I'm going to post it anyway. But instantly when you said Constantine and Keanu Reeves, this is the girl that popped into my mind.
What do we see?
There it should be on the chat.
Not working for me.
Not working?
No, not working.
Damn
I
you,
wasn't-
internet.
I wasn't gonna admit it until somebody else did it first. So
Okay,
I'm just gonna nod and smile.
We should have also. Yeah, that works.
Oh, you.
This one should work.
Is it actually are people watching? Perfect.
Weird.
Who watches this?
Stalker.
Seriously. Oh, I see her.
Here we are.
Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
She's good. Yeah.
There's probably
and
better
this character
pictures
is
of it.
deadly as fuck, so
Yeah.
that works.
All right, stream is back up.
Like her
Stream's
whole
back up.
her whole
Yours
point of
me?
being right now is just to like kill werewolves so that they don't do the awful things that she does.
Yeah. Or the ones
Is this-
that like
Is the same as well? The same character?
move out of turn, like the ones that are not doing what werewolves should be doing, right?
Yeah.
Or
Basically,
preying on
yes.
people. Yeah.
I think the picture I just linked is a picture of the same character, which looks pretty good.
So, are we all happy? Anyone have comments? Anyone have wishes?
Yeah, that's the same.
Oh, and the
Two.
song that I had for her was "Passive" by A Perfect Circle.
Passive by A Perfect Circle. Nice.
Yes. So the chorus there is "Wake up and face me, don't play dead." Because maybe
That's a very nice pick.
It's a song written to a dead person, so that works
Okay.
for her teeming sense of guilt.
Okay. I want to ask you a couple of questions about her family.
Yes.
Is it like multi-state family of wolf-blooded and werewolves? Like, are they
She's
really
from
big, or are
she's
more
from
like
California.
this?
She's from California,
She's from California.
and
Okay.
her family is basically from there.
Okay.
And which sort of tribe they belong to or whatever is something I have no idea because I don't know how
that's
to
nice.
the world.
But I just wanted to get a sense of the scale of how big the family was. Like, is it this multi-pack, like overarching? Like, because some of the werewolves just breed a lot and have very good connection. And I really like the idea actually of having this big family of werewolves, like that she's trying to resist, because it also gives her motivation. Like, she probably doesn't like her family at all, right?
No, it was probably the most humiliating I told you so moment ever when she comes to her family sobbing because she's killed someone.
And they helped her. Did they help her
And
cover it up?
they help her. Obviously, they are because I saw it as blood talons.
Mm-hmm.
They are clan first, always.
Okay.
And they are all about the loyalty to the clan and saving the clan. It doesn't matter what she did or how much of an asshole she was being. Doesn't matter. She's the clan. She's the tribe. She's one of them, and they take care of her always.
Okay.
And it's just like nobody's ever said, "I told you so."
Yeah. There's one thing. So she is now in Colorado, probably because of some favor
Either a
owed by
favor
this family.
or
No, the family owed to this werewolf guy that I'm talking about.
yeah,
Whose name is Max
either
Roman.
as a favor, but if it's a favor, she's there to kill someone.
Yeah.
And-
He probably like needed a that kind of character for the pack, whichever tribes he ends up being, or Bloodhound probably. So if he had like some chips that he could trade in to get one from a very respected family, that would give his cause a little more weight.
Yes. The size of the family again is up to you.
Yeah,
and
okay,
they
I'll
would
work
be
with it.
extremely tight knit the way I saw her. Anyway.
Okay, nice. I like it. Also, the other idea would be that she's there because until she's thinking until things die down because of the missing persons case that she's dodging in California.
She's also just a very accomplished genetic researcher. So she could also be going on an assignment to the University of Colorado for a grant.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well,
so that's also
nice.
an option, just depending on how you want to play it.
Okay. Nice. I would just ask all of you to actually roll me a die 100 on the.
How I do?
On the chat.
You
do by. Yeah.
Whoa!
Ooh.
No, you just rolled 100.
Yeah.
You need to roll
I
1
guess
D100.
it's blood talent, apparently.
No, she just rolled 100.
I rolled 100 on 100.
You need to roll 1 D100.
How do I do this?
Not a 100-sided die. You just rolled 100.
I don't understand. No.
You do slash
You
roll
forgot the D.
1 D100.
Slash.
So Bara, you actually need to roll again because you
Yeah.
rolled a single result die.
So you roll 1 to 100?
1
Roll
D100.
D100.
Yeah, you forgot the D. I'm showing you.
Still
91,
decent.
still pretty
Still
nice.
decent.
Yeah, I did. Technical thing. Yeah.
You did technical thing. Yeah. So, okay, has everybody rolled? No?
Well, Maka comes in with the 94 at the end.
Oh. So, 93, 91, 94. So, as you can see, I've had on this background here, I have lined up 5 moon signs going from the new moon up until the full moon at the end. Below that, I have the 5 tribes: Blood Talons, Bone Shadows, Iron Masters, Hunters in Darkness, and Stormlords. Each of you, like Maka, gets first pick, which also means he gets last pick of the other thing to pick. So you could either pick any of the moon signs or any of the tribes right now. And then we move along for each character, and then once we reach the last guy, he gets to pick both, and then we move back through the ranks. Everybody understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're picking from either one. Either office side.
Either auspice or tribe, so on the way back through, you get the other, pick the other.
Okay.
So you never get to pick 2 tribes or 2 moon signs.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'm guessing
Which will
by the roll here that I'm last anyway.
yeah, pretty much. Which means you get to pick both at once, you know. So, Maka, would you prefer a moon sign or a tribe?
Well,
You've
tribe.
read Werewolf, right?
Yeah. I kind of still confuse all the names for all the things because they have really weird names for all the
Yeah.
things.
Do you want me to go over what each tribe represents a little?
No, I am good with the tribes, but I was thinking about the moon signs, the one with the balance, the Eldof, isn't it Eldof?
Eldof, the
It's
half
like
moon.
half moon. I was thinking about that because
those are the
my
diplomats
character. I see him or her as really non-binary in all sense. She's really always torn between things and always trying to build bridges.
Okay. That makes
kind of
perfect sense.
Also within
so you
her or
use your
himself.
first pick to pick the half moon? That
Yeah, the only
sense.
thing that worries me about that is if I'm forced to be an Iron Master.
Well.
So, but I could see myself as any one of the other tribes, really.
Okay.
Can I suggest? Ask one thing actually, not suggest really, just ask.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because your character definitely seems to be the most likely to be spiritual of the group as well.
Yeah.
So and that makes me think of the what
the
are they?
Bone Shadows.
No, the crescent moon.
The crescent moons. Yeah.
Yeah, that could also.
But
Yeah.
I
I was
also
conflicted
totally understand her
between-
point of being
I
the
do.
half moon. Yeah.
I do as well. Just throwing it out.
Yeah, I probably that's true. I was reading both the crescent moon and the half moon, and I was kind of going back and forth. If she was more
Yeah.
like inwardly spiritual or like outwardly
Makes
trying to
sense.
change things, I could work with either one actually. So
Yeah. You have first pick, so
You do.
you can decide. Damn what the others think. You know.
Or the
Absolutely.
spirit master as well.
Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking.
Actually,
I would,
when you were talking about Iron Masters, I totally see Magnus's character
Yeah.
as an Iron Master of
That is
sorts.
my first
Okay.
pick, actually.
Yeah.
okay,
So you're
I don't
never
have
going
to
to be
worry
stuck with
about
that.
being stuck with that.
No, you won't have to worry
Yeah.
about that.
Whew.
So do
Um,
we write you down as a half moon, or do you want to pick one of the tribes, or maybe another moon sign?
Yeah, maybe I should go with what's it, bone shadows that have pay each spirit in kind.
Yeah, and they are very good with spirits, and they also deal with ghosts and stuff like that as well.
I think that would be the most fitting for my character. So,
Fitting tribe. Okay.
yeah.
So yeah. So I will then just shuffle these about, so we can
That's
see.
nice.
Move those?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Very
Ooh.
nice.
Very nice.
So then we see, and then I'm gonna shift the moon signs as well, and they're all beneath your webcams, so everyone can see what you're playing in the end.
Cool.
So yeah, okay, Maka picks Bone Shadows,
Yeah.
which is an awesome tribe. I like it a lot. There's actually a big Bone Shadow family in the area, but they're not Native American. They're more they're white, but it's a similar idea to Bauer's idea about the Bloodhound family, but more of this twisted Mortician family of werewolves running funeral homes all over Colorado. And you'll meet them later on.
That's
You'll
amazing.
probably very early meet one of the characters, actually.
All right.
So next up was Magnus with
Yeah.
93.
You don't need to move anything for me. I'm going Iron Masters.
Yeah. Going Iron Master, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So then it is Baura with 91. Gonna pick the blood talents. We can't hear you.
I put myself on mute for the streamers
Yeah,
because I
okay.
know there's an echo issue when I'm not on mute
Yeah, okay.
or one. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yes, both the Iraka thing and the blood telling thing was kind of central to her. So, but
Yeah.
I think the clan is probably more relevant for the whole thing.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I think I'll go with picking the blood talons to represent her family and her clan and her mission.
So you have now got your blood talents right here. Enter your picture. So next was Bill. What will Bill like to be?
I'll take Rahu.
You take Rahu. The full moon.
Shocker there.
So yeah. That doesn't surprise me at all. I am Jack's total lack of surprise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that in character.
So yeah, Bill picks to be your designated fighter type. Everybody in the pack has a certain role to play, and the Rahu's part is to keep his mouth shut till there's combat, and then end that combat.
I saw this guy sort of like as either an Iraka or a Rahu, so
Yeah,
either one.
either end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last guy to pick anything gets to pick twice, and that is Kjartan with his character.
Yeah, we have what available now?
We
have Bone
have
Shadows.
either Stormlord or Hunter in Darkness as a tribe, and then any moon sign except the full moon.
Okay, I'm thinking of Kahalith.
Yeah. Okay. That fits with his. Yeah, I like it. And what, a Stormlord or? Of the two tribes, I think Stormlord fits him better personally.
Rather than Hunter in Darkness, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking for mine, one of those two, either one of those two as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay because once Captain finishes picking, you are stuck with the other one.
Yeah. No,
So,
no, I get it. I'm just either one is good with me, honestly.
Yeah. So yeah, is it the cold determination of never showing any weakness of the Stormlords, or is it the more rustic and natural thinking ranger types of the Hunters in Darkness that you feel speaks to the character? The Stormlords are a little like the Ventru in Vampire. They're like the natural. Well, they believe themselves to be the natural rulers of other werewolves.
That's also why I like that one.
Are the Hunters in Darkness the ones that are most territory obsessed?
Yeah, they seek out these places of spiritual power and guard them, and that's their they have what was their thing again, like let no sacred space in your territory be violated.
Yeah.
While the Stormlords are allow no one to witness or tend to your weakness.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily thinking that he would be so opposed to people seeing his weakness because he's sort of been wallowing in his weakness when he came back to Manitou Springs.
Yeah, but has he been doing it publicly, or more has it been more just locking himself off to do it?
True.
Nobody's saying you can't be weak, just don't let anybody see it.
True. Then again, I'm just picking whatever I'm picking based on what I feel might be thematically appropriate. I have no idea about what the mechanics are here.
Yeah.
So I might be picking something mechanically just stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no stupid pick right here. It's just like the pick will have an effect on how you will play your character, of course, but there's no wrong one. It's just the Hunters in Darkness are very stealthy, good at nature, and more reverent of like places of natural beauty and stuff like that. There's a big pack of Hunters in Darkness somewhere up in the Colorado mountains that have a really like high-powered place of magic that they're guarding. It's called most packs of werewolves have these called Loki. It's a place where you can step into the spirit world and back. And these Hunters in Darkness have found like this super powerful Loki somewhere up in the mountains, and they're practically gone like feral around it. They're not really really human anymore. They're just wolves guarding it.
I think I might just go for Stormlord actually.
Yeah, I personally think it fits better with the character of the two.
Yeah.
So all right, so I don't need to move that, and I don't need to move Bill either. So Bill, your pick comes naturally. You are now a Hunter in Darkness Rahu, and then we move back to Laura. You get to pick.
I'm obviously
Iraka.
gonna pick Iraka.
All right. And then we move to Magnus.
Well, now I need to ask Makka, because
Yeah.
I definitely see my character more as an Elodath than a Ithaeir. Is it
Okay.
Ithaeir?
Yeah.
So if you're okay with
Okay.
being an Ithaeir,
Actually,
I'm fine with it. I was really going, either
Okay.
way. So
the Thea's called the Spirit Master. That it does sound like it fits well.
yeah.
yeah, it does. It does. The only it was just I could go two ways with the character, so either way is
Alright.
good with me. So
All right, wonderful. I will go Elodath then.
Then we change it over here. And we have our picks.
Cool.
Now you guys can start filling in your character sheets and stuff like that. And I'm gonna pull up the book and see what's the next step of now that we've picked this in character creation. Do you guys have any questions about the tribes and the stuff like that right now?
I'll read up on it.
Well, I'm not very familiar with the actual system, so I need help on filling everything out. I mean, I'm familiar with World of Darkness, so like the 543 and 7, like 1174 thing.
Yeah.
But what belongs to each tribe or
Okay.
hospice, I'm not familiar.
You've played Vampire, or
Yeah.
have you?
Essentially,
Okay. So the Auspice would be kind of like the similar choice as the clan in Vampire. It is something you can't really change. It's a natural part of your character.
So you get like
while
one
the
in
tribe
each,
is more.
and then you get to distribute. So you get like one in each of the attributes, and then you get do the 543 thing with the
No,
groups?
you don't get an extra attribute, but you get extra skills from it.
No, I mean one dot.
You have these skills. Yeah, you start at 1 dot. Yeah, before you put your base things in. I don't understand why the character sheet doesn't have it as a base.
yeah, it's strange.
I know, it's weird.
Rid of that with the new edition.
Maybe it's so that you can remove them if you become stupefied.
Yeah. Well, Bill, you were saying you thought they'd gotten rid of it in the new edition.
I thought they had. I could be wrong. I would like to be wrong on that.
I haven't seen anything about that, so.
No, they definitely didn't remove that.
Notably, I haven't really read the whole thing, so.
No, I haven't read anything before it, and I was messing around with making characters, and I definitely read I was supposed to start with 1 and everything.
Oh,
like not in the skills, but in all the attributes.
Yeah.
Cool.
It just does not make sense. Anything else, really.
Could you describe for me what
I'm just
is involved in
I'm
Wits
finding
and
the
Resolve?
character creation thing in the book,
It's
and we're just gonna go through each step. Like we've finished the step of concept. Like you each have a concept. Kaftan is the professor down on his luck. And Magnus is if you can fit your idea into like a 2 or 3 word row, that's really good. So Magnus would be like, what would you say?
Turned author.
Yeah, lawyer turned author. Maka would be Mormon Indian or something. No.
Assassin
Native
scholar.
American Mormon.
Yeah. And Bill would be unkillable stuntman, which we already established. And Baro would be what?
Assassin
The blood
scholar.
red bride.
Black Widow.
Yeah, Red Widow.
Let the body sit.
But you also each get to pick right now what we call aspirations. You don't need to come up with all 3 right now. Just keep them in mind as we go through the character. That each character gets 3 aspirations, and these are some of the things that will get you experience points in the game. Like Kaftan might have an aspiration of something connected to his first change of this violence against the student, either covering it up or just not getting jail time or something like that, or Paura might have something to do with her family. It's something. It's always something connected to your character or your backstory that's unique to you. Like aspirations or goal goals, both for you as a player and for your character.
Where do
Yeah, I don't see anything on the
Where?
character sheet for that.
No, it's probably just in backgrounds and stuff like that. So it's not
Oh,
probably on the character sheet, but it's something you should think about. Consider having like 1 or 2 short-term aspirations, and then maybe 1 longer term. Like a really short-term aspiration would just be like for Bill, just like get a house or like somewhere to live, because he's slumming in a tent somewhere in the woods right now. So it can't be something that's totally finished in like 1 scene, but the longer aspirations are probably something that's going to stick with you for most of the campaign, and then you get XP every time you gain a little step towards it. Like banishing the evil spirit ruling over Denver was probably Max Roman's aspiration for a while, even if it took him years to finish. So like I said, you don't need to write it down now. You can if you want.
what is breed?
Sorry.
Breed? What is that?
Breed is something we're not using. It's an optional rule.
Okay.
Breed is something that, like in Werewolf the Apocalypse, werewolves came in 3 breeds, if depending on if they were born from humans, born from wolves, or born from the very illegitimate breeding of 2 werewolves together. And there's like an optional rule somewhere if you want that in Forsaken, but we're not going to do that right now. You're all humans to begin with. And yeah, once you've started thinking about these aspirations, we'll just come to them while we're creating the characters. Does anybody have an idea for an aspiration right now? Or?
Well,
Finish my current book.
For me, getting away
Finish
from
your current book? Yeah, that's a good one.
Cool. I need batteries, so I will return to you shortly.
Battery.
longer term aspiration for me would be getting away from the charges laid against me.
Yeah, or maybe like return to work at the school, because your character probably thinks he can get away with it, or like.
Yeah,
I would at least think that it's not a given that he's sacked.
Well,
because,
but mostly he's thinking now he wants to get away from jail time or something.
Yeah. It's a shorter term aspiration.
Is there a space for aspirations on the character sheet?
Put it in the bio.
Can't what?
Just put it in the bio. I'm gonna put it in the bio.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
it's something that should be in the bio. I'm gonna look it up though.
So another aspiration for me could be bringing the werewolf that I was prosecuting and that, had me, transformed me, basically. Getting him, seeing him brought to justice.
Yeah.
It's an important thing for me.
Do you want that now that you actually are one of them?
Well, I mean, I still feel like justice, maybe it wouldn't have to be via the normal justice system, but somehow.
Okay, yeah.
I feel.
Okay, that's cool.
Or
I can work with that.
Or at least resolve that part of my life, because I don't understand why he killed those people. Maybe he had a reason.
Yeah, might have been. Just put it under, like, history or something, description or something, because it doesn't seem to have...
I
you
think
can actually just put it in your bio.
Bio, yeah, exactly. That's a good idea.
And it's easy to look up. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, just mull over the aspirations. We don't really need them till we start playing, but they have to be ready, like a set of 3, before we start next session.
So I have a
attributes. Yeah.
main sort of aspiration of, like, her main aspiration would just be making amends. Like, she has this massive guilt and she has no way to get rid of it except to try to make amends. So
okay. In what way would she be making amends? To the late boyfriend's family, or just to the world in general, or?
I think for her it would be to stop others from making the same mistake. So she would take a special interest in anything to do with first change, or bringing werewolves that, someone that they know will change back into the fold if they leave, or anything that sort of is related to that, or somebody that goes on a wild spree to take them down.
Okay.
So, but I'm not sure about short-term aspirations.
Yeah, like I said, it can be like the short-term ones can be kind of trivial. They can come up just like if one of you guys was aiming to become like the leader of the group, just become alpha. Can be a alpha, like an alpha dog in the group, can be an aspiration. Once you finish it, you
Kill
pick something
something.
else. Kill something, yeah.
Yes.
Get your teeth wet.
Really?
One thing. If there is at some point in the campaign anything to do with evidence, like genetic evidence of werewolves, that's another. It's like a
Yeah.
side thing. Part of her human
Sure.
identity is that she's freelancing and she's very, very adept at all of this genetic research. So she keeps an ear to the ground on any mysterious or weird or unexplained findings that scientists are making.
Would she just be interested in werewolves, or would other kind of spiritual flesh merging activity interest her as well?
Anything
Because
would interest
werewolves are
her,
kind
but
of
her
the
mission,
merging of humans and spirits as well.
anything would
So-
interest her definitely, but her mission is to just safeguard the tribe.
Okay.
So that
I'll
would always
definitely
take
keep it in
priority.
mind. I don't have anything on it right now, but I'll probably have something on it by tomorrow. Because I get a lot of ideas, way more ideas than I ever get to actually use in roleplay. So, all right. Yeah, you each start with 1 dot in all your attributes, and then you get to put, like I said, where is this? Yeah, every character gets 1 free dot in each of these 9 attributes. It says so right here, and then you use your 5, 4, 3. Yeah.
3,
To-
1, 7, 4.
Yeah, Kjartan, how are you allocating your attributes?
Not quite there yet.
Okay.
I was
Has anybody allocated his attributes yet?
Yeah.
I have.
My intelligence is probably going to be relatively high. I mean, are there any attributes I should be more aware of mechanically speaking or something like that? Or can I just ignore that bit because I don't know shit?
He doesn't have to be built to be excellent at what he does.
Good.
But probably
I mean, I'm going for,
presence would probably be higher than manipulation for a Khalith.
I'm going for mental, social, physical.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah. Magnus, can you tell us how you put yours for the Iron Master?
Yes. Currently, I have intelligence at 3,
Yeah.
wits at 2, and resolve at 3.
Okay.
For my mental statistics, that's my primary category as well. For social, I put presence and manipulation both at 3, and composure at 1.
Oh, okay. Not very good at social situations then, or like staying calm in them.
Well, here's the thing. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to give him some subterfuge with specialization in hide emotion.
Okay.
Because he has a serious temper, and you know it's part of what drove him as a lawyer, as a prosecuting attorney.
But if he is a lawyer, manipulation would be something, though.
Yeah, that manipulation is at 3 currently, and presence is also at 3. Because I want them both at 4, but to do that I need to sacrifice the other. You know. So,
yeah.
It's rough. I've been considering if I should move social to be my primary and take 1 out of resolve, or maybe out of intelligence.
Okay, that's actually could be an idea.
I think I will do that. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. Intelligence and 2, then, wits 2, resolve 3.
Okay.
Presence and then 3, manipulation 4.
Okay, nice.
Composure
Social
1.
powerhouse.
Yes, but like I said, seriously. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
How did it end up?
No, I haven't, but I think I'll probably be putting something in social traits, but more like something that would do me good in dealing with spirits and stuff like that, and probably a lot in composure.
Probably a lot in composure. I can see that.
I think my character has a long, what do you call it, experience, just maintaining some kind of willpower. He has to have a lot of willpower.
Yeah. And especially in composure, probably rather than resolve,
He
just
would
being
he would be
probably has faced a lot of racism and stuff like that, and
yes.
never been able to
Yes.
act on any of his anger towards that.
Yeah, the thing with Mormons and Native Americans is that they believe that the Native Americans are like Jewish.
Yeah.
That they
Yeah, I
are
heard
kind of descended from the Jews, and they just did something terribly wrong, and they have sinned so horribly that they turned kind of black. And
Not racist at all.
no, not at all. And if they do really, really good, and the Mormons help them out, they might actually get white. You know.
This is an apology to all our Mormon viewers.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Mormons.
I've been reading up on this.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he is he would be insane if he didn't have a lot in resolve
Yeah.
composure. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking
I
the resistance.
totally agree.
He's good in the resistance things, I think.
Yeah, so even his stamina would probably be the best attribute there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I think I'm not sure really. Yeah, probably I put the most points in social things.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
social,
see him.
okay.
I don't see him as or the intelligence, mental or social. I'm not quite.
Yeah.
I'm like Magnus with this one. I'm.
Yeah.
I could go either way.
All three of us so far are there.
Yeah.
But now we come to the simple man, Bill. Physical is the highest.
Yeah, physical.
Strength 5?
I figured for what's that?
Strength 5?
No, stamina 5.
I figured stamina and dexterity would be the most important for a stuntman. So I put 3 in each of those. Well, I have a 3 in each of those and then a 2 in strength. So
Okay. And is it social? Yeah. Presence 3 or?
I went with manipulation.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah, it makes sense because you talked about him not having that it factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So too high a presence would not really fit with that.
That makes sense. Yep. And then
he might also actually have a composure of 3 just for being this kind of daredevil kind of guy.
That makes sense. I like that.
Like, oh yeah, I can totally jump this bike over this flaming car. Like,
and I'm not going to shit my pants while I do it.
Yeah. So
is that composure more than resolve?
Resolve.
I'm trying to get those two sort of sorted out of my head.
Composure is also keeping your calm, and resolve is, fuck it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, composure would be more staying cool, while resolve is like the more like stubbornness. Like
willfulness. Actually.
Yeah, willfulness.
Yeah.
While composure is like you can be really afraid, but you don't show it. Like it's keeping your cool. You know. So yeah, I could see actually if you aren't decided that a stuntman would have a good composure.
Yeah, I switched it from manipulation to composure. So
yeah. All right, Laura, do you have anything for us? Now you're silent again.
Sorry. I'm trying to keep the echo on the
Yeah, nice.
Thing
thanks.
to minimum. I put in attributes. Actually, her highest attributes are the mental category.
Nice. Yes, she's a scientist.
Yeah, she has 4 intelligence.
Okay. Nice.
And then 2 wits, 2 resolve.
Okay. I like that. It is like a different take on the blood talent, like super smart blood talent scout type. I like it.
Super prepared. Always. She's got this permanent smirk, as if she's got everything figured out and knows something that you don't, and she does.
All right.
But her flaw is probably also her pride. So,
yeah.
Next is
your other stats.
Is strength 3, dexterity 2, stamina 2.
Okay.
And then the lowest is social.
2 in the last one, right?
So she has 2 presence, 1 manipulation, and 3 composure.
Okay.
1 manipulation.
Yes, she's really like if she's gonna convince anybody of anything, it's either at gunpoint or through very, very convincing logical arguments. But she doesn't
Yeah.
really give a shit about being, persuasive or nice, or she's very much a sort of fuck you, I'll just kill you if you're in my way.
Right.
Which you probably are, because you're wrong and I'm right. Always.
I like her already.
Yeah, but composure's her highest. She's very concerned about keeping her calm, because
Yeah.
she's so. Her greatest strength is her inner monster, but it's also what she's afraid of.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, everybody has a kind of got their attributes down, and that's
Not
nice.
quite.
Not quite.
I'm getting there.
So how far away from there are you?
I'm just sort of deciding on what's going to be the defining factor rather than anything else.
Yeah, for a history professor, like a
Yeah,
teacher.
I was thinking he's like a history folklore professor now, maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's smart.
He's probably smart, and he probably if he's a good teacher, he probably has a lot of higher presence than
I was
manipulation.
thinking whether or not I was just going to go full on balls out in presence.
Okay. Yeah, the popular professor would probably have a lot of presence.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was always smart. He was always good enough at his job. He was never going to be the star or anything like that. But everybody liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the kind of thing. I'm not sure.
So you're thinking presence for manipulation 2, composure 2?
Sorry?
You're thinking presence for manipulation 2, composure 2?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah. Fuck it. Whatever.
Fuck it.
I don't really know what works mechanically on it anyway.
And then intelligence 3, wits 2, resolve 2?
Yeah.
And then just a straight 2 in physical.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that fits. It's good. So then we move on to skills. So skills are abilities your character has learned over a lifetime. You get to start with, you get how many? 11, 7, 4 to pick between the categories. So your best, I've always liked just going through the skills and Xing every skill that I think the character has and letting that be the deciding factor in what's primary, secondary, and tertiary. Because otherwise I always run into the fact that I put my primary in something where I have the fewest skills and I have to change it. So if you guys go over the skill list and just kind of just start by just putting 1 dot in everything you want, and then you can move on, modify it from there.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, I've done mine. I've done mine now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna see yours, Spara, just to see how it looks. I kind of want to see how the character sheet looks. You can change your name by edit. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can put the name of the character rather than you.
Yeah. So you can go to edit and change the name of the note of the character sheet itself. So yes, he has a good set of academic. Sorry?
Nothing. I'm still just deciding on the gender.
Yeah.
They kind of follow behind you.
Yeah.
What was that character's name from TV? Was it Pat? That through the whole show they never actually talked about what gender it was?
Yeah, slightly weird little thing to have going here. But.
Yeah. I was reading about Mormons and their names, and they're really, really strange and really genderless, some of them. So I'm.
It's a perfect scenario for a genderqueer or a non-binary.
That would be horrible.
Yeah.
No, just go
not only genderqueer, but also an Indian among Mormons.
I don't relate to your binary ideas of gender.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I've been thinking about it, actually.
That would be fun, but I mean, that's a tough life.
Yeah, it is, yes. But, when you have, four things, 4 crosses to bear, what's the 5th,
Yeah. Collecting crosses. There must be like a free one at the end if you
But
get all
it
of
would
them.
also actually be kind of interesting, sort of character developmentally speaking, if it was like a genderqueer person, or specifically if it was going to be a trans person in denial with that aspect, but then going through the transformation of being a werewolf.
Yeah. I want to add that there's a werewolf gift
There
that allows you
is.
to freely change your gender.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would
That
be
is
awesome,
awesome.
that kind of thing.
Shapeshifting is easy for them, so
Where is that gift?
It's a wolf
it's in
gift
wolf gift.
under honor. Some honor
Oh.
gift.
That's Eladoth, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but what tribe is honor?
That's a,
I think she has like 2 points of wisdom, so she
Yeah.
probably won't get a wolf gift.
No.
yeah, what do I have
If
there?
you change it over,
Yeah.
then she could actually pick that gift up.
The tribe for
Like-
honor, by the way, is Stormlords.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Half Moon is honor as well, right?
Yeah.
So what do I have then honor and glory.
Yeah.
For honor and glory and muffins.
Honor and glory.
And
That's
Bill
not
also has
bad, right?
no. Bill has purity and purity, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so obnoxious though with glory and honor.
I have
Not
honor
as
and
obnoxious
cunning.
as purity and purity. So.
So you're also
He's really pure, man.
KK, right?
It's better in made
Yeah.
RPG.
You would like my parents.
No, not practice.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you guys do you need any assistance on putting down your skills? It's much easier than stats. So.
We had like 3 free specialties, right?
Yeah, that comes in later. Yeah.
Yeah, skill points got down, but specialties are a bit more difficult.
Yeah. Every character gets 3 free specialties. Yeah, and then you'll get, I think, an additional specialty or something because of your werewolf things later.
Oh.
Okay.
Once we add your tribe or something, I'm not
I
sure.
think your tribe and your Oscars both get a specialty or something.
Yeah, instead of getting like a stat point like the vampires, they get a lot of skill points instead.
I'm done with my skills.
Yeah, me as well.
Okay. Anybody not done
Wow.
with skills?
No, I'm not done. I'm definitely not.
So
Deciding
mull
on-
skills over for a while. I'm going to get another cup of tea, and we can have a short break for bio and stuff like that if you want. Be back in 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
How you told me.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I just figured out Maka can actually pick up a dot of honor if she wants. Maka,
Yeah.
you will
Yes.
get two dots of wisdom because you're tribe and auspice, but you will also get a dot that you can choose for yourself. So you could pick up that honor dot to pick up that gift later if you want. That gender changing gift.
I'm not sure.
Like
where is it? Where would I put this down on the?
no, we'll come to it later. I'm just saying that if you want to follow that path, you could actually get that soonish.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not far future stuff. It's just really soon stuff if you want it.
Okay.
All right, we're all back. So yeah, you're still working on skills, right? Or stats and genders?
I'm almost done with the skills.
Okay.
Almost.
I haven't finished specialties, but I'm otherwise done.
Okay.
I just find it a bit hard to navigate on this character sheet. It's just,
okay, you can enlarge it if you want.
There's a shocker.
Yeah.
Hey. Are you saying I'm technically disabled?
Yes. Yes, that is what I'm saying.
It is true.
Yes.
I will not deny it.
So if you pull the bottom of it, you can actually make it larger.
Now I suddenly, I did enlarge it a little bit, and then I got this scroll feature. That's really nice.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna use that.
So
a little
yeah,
bit more.
well versed in occult. I like that. Crafts for building barns. Right.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just thinking about the socials. Probably some animal can, right? I mean, from Utah.
Probably
right?
empathy because he suffered.
Yeah, what would I?
She.
Empathy. A lot of empathy. He or she.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm leaning towards
would've-
a he, but not a really masculine he.
Okay.
Kind of androgynous.
Androgynous he.
Yeah, androgynous. Yes.
There's one
Androgynous.
thing
A
about
young
gender
Neil Diamond
bending
Phillips.
I've found on streams is that I, as a viewer, find it sometimes hard to keep track of the gender.
Yeah.
When a person
is.
in camera is male or female, but the person they're playing is the opposite gender, it can get really confusing for me. Just
I could also go the other way and be female, but not
just
really
wear a
female
fake
is female.
mustache. Just wear a fake mustache on camera and it'll be covered.
I have plenty.
Knowing Makas, he probably has one somewhere. So.
Shall I take a little bit off and send you some?
I was the drag king in Akureyri last year, so I could pull up my costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Maki will not just be the youngest, but also the least bearded.
Oh, now you're being mean.
Again, I have plenty to spare. I can send some.
Yeah.
Speaking of beards, I should say this is about 2 weeks collection on my face right now.
Yeah, mine too.
So is this.
This actually is about 2 weeks collection right here. So.
Yeah, the last time I was clean shaven was about 10 years ago, so I don't really know.
That's fair enough.
Bill, you were saying something.
Where on the sheet do we put the renown?
That's a good question. Check it.
Does it go under other, like merits, or?
Oh, it
I
should
don't
have
see a
its.
spot.
That's
page 2.
Not good.
On the second page, there's a section for it.
Oh, second page. Thank you.
Yeah, renown, purity, glory, honor, wisdom, cunning.
I don't
There's
think
also
I'd have
other
much in
traits.
subterfuge. No.
No, probably had the
No.
lying beaten out of her.
Yeah. Probably.
Wait, what are we doing? Renown?
No. It was just asking where it was. If
Yeah,
you wanted
it
to
was.
put it in.
Mhm.
Bill is charging ahead of us.
What?
So
No.
where are people on specialties right now?
I haven't
No.
chosen it yet.
Okay.
Does
You can
the
pick
does the book have a list? Or
Probably under each skill there's a list of specialties, but you can also make up your own.
yeah.
I've decided 2 of them.
Yeah. Just Kjartan, walk us through your skills and specialties while we talk about
I
it.
put 7 points in mental,
Yeah.
2 in academics, specialty history, 1 in computers because I have to be able to respond to emails at least.
Yeah.
2 points in occult, specialty
Yeah.
folklore,
Okay.
then single point for either politics and science.
Okay.
Then I have single points in athletics, brawl, drive, and survival. I just think he was a bit of an outdoorsy guy.
Yeah. If you grew up in Manitou Springs, that's totally
Exactly. I mean,
what he would.
you like mountain climbing and whatnot and
Yeah.
things like that.
Manitou Springs is basically a tourist town of hiking and
Exactly.
sightseeing. So
Exactly. So he knows the basics.
yeah.
Then for social, I put 2 points in empathy, 3 in expression, 2 in intimidation, 2 in persuasion, 1 in socialize, and 1 in subterfuge.
Okay. And your specialties?
As I said, history and academics,
Yeah.
folklore and occult.
Yeah.
And then I haven't picked the third.
Okay. Maybe socialize might have a campus.
Yeah.
No, it's too specific probably. Or politics, something about university politics or something. Grants or bureaucracy or something like that.
Could be. I was thinking maybe survival for something like.
Oh yeah, like mountaineering or something like that.
Or athletics for climbing or something.
Did he work maybe as a guide during his teen
No,
years?
when he was younger. Yeah, when he was
Like,
younger.
like if you think of if he grew up in Manitou Springs, that would probably be like a summer job for
What he did, yeah.
either guiding or working in one of the shops or restaurants is probably what the teens there do during the summer.
I'm gonna go for guide then.
Yeah.
Do you have any examples of survival specialties there?
I just put survival like mountaineering. It's probably gonna it's gonna help you in the campaign. So
I mean, isn't it too broad?
no, not
Okay.
too.
Okay. I mean, that fits with the Stormlord thing as well.
Yeah. Magnus, do you have your skills and specialties picked up?
I do. I'm still missing 1 specialty, but my skills are 2 points in academics with a specialty in law.
Yeah.
1 point in computers as well, because, well, everyone needs
Yeah.
to know how to use computers at least a little bit. I put 1 point into investigation just because he's worked a lot with the police, like not on the crime scenes, but he still has some exposure to how they work and that sort of thing. So I feel like 1
you
point
might
is fair.
wanna add a specialty there because lawyers are basically use investigation like paperwork.
Do they? Okay.
Like being a lawyer is basically being an index for case files. Like I have a friend as a lawyer.
Knowing where to look it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that's
So like library search for a lot of role playing systems is
So-
like a key skill of being a lawyer.
investigation,
getting,
paper trail,
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, computer probably
Or
helps
like
with that as well.
yeah.
Okay, sure. I like that.
Okay.
So I'll
And what
put two.
else?
In fact, I'll actually put 2 in investigation and a specialty then, because I didn't think
Yeah.
it would be a lawyer sort of centric skill, but that makes
it's
sense.
a big lawyer skill just to find cases that are pertinent to your case. So
That makes a lot of
it's
sense.
always better when you can argue this has been ruled on before and it was ruled on in this way, which is to my benefit.
Especially all they do.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'll say investigation, paper trail, or maybe we'll find another term for it.
Yeah.
That's fine. And then I put 2 into
Case
politics
work
as
or
well.
something like that. Yeah.
2 into
Was
politics.
he aiming to go into politics once his law career had reached a certain
Not really. He basically he's a principle driven lawyer. He wasn't a lawyer for. He was a bit in it for like the challenge. He liked the challenge, and he's a proud person because he wants, he wants to win these cases. But also it's important to him. He feels it's very important to see justice served, and he felt that he would much rather be a prosecuting attorney, even though it means less pay,